I find it extremely interesting how plant-based doctors I talk to all say the same thing. Most of their patients would rather put their hand out for medication than change their diet. So let's talk more about that after the intro. Hi, it's Fee here, the healthy vegan author and creator of the Gold Card Vegan website and club. Now, people are aware that smoking is bad for you, and doctors have been saying this for decades. Governments have issued warnings, and it's even written in bold lettering or in powerful imagery about how smoking can seriously harm your health, on the actual packets of cigarettes. Now, most do try to give up or at least cut down, but it is an addiction and can go into the too hard basket for the hardened smoker. Look, I know it took a massive decision on my part to quit, but I did, and I'm extremely grateful that I succeeded. One thing is for sure, it was a darn sight easier to go vegan than it ever was to quit nicotine. There has to be a really strong reason to change a habit, especially one that you've had for a very long time. So you would think that someone who is diagnosed with, say, type 2 diabetes or has high cholesterol or high blood pressure, that they'd be keen to try the best possible solution to get themselves cured. You'd think that, wouldn't you? Well, it appears no. That is not the case for the majority. Many of those who end up with the modern diseases, which have been scientifically proven to be food related, they are willing to go through all the discomforts of drug side effects just as long as they can keep having their fried chicken, the lamb, and the steak. All of these things can stay on their plate. Oh, and don't forget the bacon and eggs. Now, recently I watched a notable New Zealand woman the other day on television being interviewed. She's in her early 60s, she's overweight, and she is in a really pressure job. Part of the interview was being conducted in her home, and there she was making her famous, or family famous, cheesecake with all the usual dairy ingredients. Now, I have no idea if she's on medication, but I'm picking that according to statistics, either medication or some heart condition will come soon enough. With that being the case, I would bet that this particular woman, if given the choice of medication or going whole food plant-based, will opt for the medication. Animal farming plays a big part in New Zealand society, and meat, dairy and eggs are considered the norm. Plant-based doctors have a bit of an uphill battle. Of course, the patient has options, and most take the easy way out, not understanding that they're just limiting themselves to a life of doctor visits and tests, taking tablets for the rest of their life, medication side effects, and that's not to mention the dollars that all this adds up to. Even though meal plans and help are there through their doctor, even Dr. Google gives them, fabulous ideas. Simply changing what they eat is not an option for most. The science is there. In fact, it abounds with blind and double blind and controlled and independent research. You get the drift. All of the studies show beyond doubt that a whole food plant-based diet is optimal for good health. So why do people opt for medicine over a change of diet? And what would you do? That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you got something from this video, please share it, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe clicking the notification bell so you don't miss the next one. Remember, have great food, make it whole plant-based, and be compassionate to all animals. including humans who end up on medication. Bye for now.